Hi guys, today is June 16th, Friday, so welcome to another video. So as you may know, June 14th, 2 days ago, Fed has come up with a decision of raising the interest rate for 25 basis points and more. After that, after the meeting, the US dollar has gone up for a lot. Okay, so today is about financial news and also about a little bit of my opinions. How do we have to think about the reasons and what will happen after the Fed decision, including a really investment term that's really hot. That is the balance sheet reduction. So we really talk about that, and many of the students keep asking about this term. It's really terrifying hearing that. So what is that? So how do we interpret the news, and how do we use the same format, and how should we interpret this kind of news in the future every single time? So welcome to our channel. I'm Greg. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel, or you have just come back and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click the notification button. And also please like my Facebook page. The name is also Gregory C, and some of my the posts but that are not video, it will be posted on Facebook. So hopefully you can show me support and like and share this video to your friends, or even you can rewind it and we watch it for a couple of times, because it's kind of a difficult topic, but it's not that difficult actually. We really overthought it. It's not that difficult. So we'll go through that. So today I'm wearing like casually, because every single month after once a month after 4 p.m. I will just dismiss the whole company and we go to a sport day. So today we're playing badminton, and sometimes, and I will like it, and most of the times we play basketball. So I'm the last one left making videos for you guys. So today is Friday. It's almost 4:30 p.m. in Hong Kong time. Okay, so it's when you see the video, it's most likely morning in the US and Canada. Anyway, so today the decision is Fed hikes interest rates despite declining inflation, sets plans for balance sheet reduction. So as I said on Wednesday that the Fed was going to raise the interest rate for 25 basis points is really anticipated, right? So really the result is Janet Yellen say, oh, now we raise the interest rate for 25 basis point, a quarter point hike, a quarter point rate hike on Wednesday as expected. So what is expected, right? So look at watch my video on Wednesdays, and I will tell you who make up the anticipation, who anticipated anticipation, right? After all, okay. So I talk about that, and the central bank last increased in blah 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 is in March, and we know that. And despite inflation, meaning that even the inflation is not high, because Janet Yellen after the meeting, I said the most important thing is what she's going to say after the meeting, right? So she said that the inflation this year will fall well short of its 2% target. Okay, so what does it mean? Despite is something that is really not that good, right? Because if there's no inflation and the country is going to hike the interest rate, it's pretty bad, because people will be really demotivated, and really be the housing market will come down, and etc. Okay, so despite the inflation is coming down, she still have to raise the interest rate, so that she really have other proofs that the economy is really it's too good, so that we really have to raise our interest rate despite the inflation is not high, because the coming inflation will be so high that we cannot catch it. We cannot stop it, okay? So we'll do something like that. That's not the most important thing. The most important, the biggest debate is the last point. The statement gave more details, really a lot of details, on how it will start unwinding is to a 4.5 trillion balance sheet. So this is the thing that we're really concerned with. So the reels is up like that, okay? You can look at the news like that. So the Fed has said it will start by borrowing 6 billion in treasury securities and 4 billion in mortgage-backed securities mature every 1 month. So it's more like what is balance sheet reduction, right? So remember in 2008, United States is really bad. It was doing really bad. So they really have to sell their securities and bonds and stuff And then in the banking system, they not selling, it's buying back, buy the securities and buy the bonds, and then in return they're giving out cash to the financial institutions, right? When the banking system get a lot more cash, a lot more to the level that they really have too much cash, they will finally try all their best to lend out the money, right? So when the money is out in the market, then everyone should start investing, right? That was the plan. And the thing is, now when you have borrowed money, you really have to return it. When you have lent the money, you really have to get it back, right? So now the it's saying that like that. Not that in 2014 we stopped buying the securities back. So it's not like printing money. People say QE is printing money. That's QE. So I'm not sure if I've done an animation in English about QE, right? So if I've done that, please check it out. If I didn't, which means I haven't, so I will be doing that soon, right? What is QE? It's not printing money. That's a stupid term for printing money. It's just selling banking our securities and buying securities from the banking to the Fed, and then we push the money to your system, and then you force yourself to borrow money. It's QE, right? Japanese is doing that. People in Euro is doing that, right? So it's if there's something to start, there's something to end, right? So now they will stop buying the securities. Not only that, they will start selling the securities that they bought in 2008. Of course, Bernanke was really not Bernanke, but the one before was really not happy about this strategy. But he always come out and do something, because it's different policies after all. So it's just like that. When a company is doing really bad, so they really have to issue some shares to you guys. So we will issue you new shares and then issue to you, the investors, and then the investors will borrow some money from the investors to yourself. After all, that's a bad move, okay? They can have all kinds of reasons that why should I need the money, right? For development, for everything. But they will not say that the money is to save my butt, right? They will not say something like that. But in fact, the reason is to save their butts, okay? It's really about development, okay? We should know that. So when you issue shares, that should be bad. But when you repurchase the share, that's Warren Buffett said, okay? When you repurchase a share, that is always more than fair to investors, because one, you have money. Second, you have confidence in your future, right? So that's like the company. United States, the countries, Russia, it's just like company, okay? So if you are owner of a company, let me ask you that. If you know that your company will be doing really good because you have 3 big purchase order that you just signed, you know your company will be doing really good. Will you still sell your shares to the market if you know that the future is brighter than today? No, hell no, right? So I should repurchase the share for myself so that I get a lot more skin of the game before that happens, okay? So now, when United States was doing QE, that means they don't have cash, and they're really pessimistic of the future. Okay, so now what does it mean if they're buying back the securities? All right, so that means they have cash and they're really confident in United States, the economy in US, right? So if we're following US decisions and policies, we should know that in short term, our balance sheet is shrinking, reducing, stuff like that. That's crap, okay? That's crap. That's only for short term and speculation. For housing market, properties investment, long-term stock investment, and even currencies, and even in analyzing economies, right? We really have to look at mid to long term. I always mention that. So for this news, you really understand, yes, the balance sheet is shrinking because I spend money and pay the debt, right? Something like that. But in the longer term, would you have rather pay off your debt, or you will keep on accumulating the debt to the end of your life? No, right? So that's a good move. So hopefully I've clearly explained what this topic is about. It sounds like complicated. It's not. It's just like companies. It's just like our house, ourselves, and our household is exactly the same. If we have many debts, we'll pay them, right? If we have money. If we don't have money, we won't pay them. If we have money, but we know that we're still in a survival mode, right? We won't pay the money, right? So it's both that United States is now have money and strong proof that the economy will be too good that if I don't do that, people will spend money and speculate and housing market will be booming, okay? The bubble will accumulate a lot more, a lot faster, right? So hopefully hopefully I help out a little bit for in terms of understanding news, and it's just not, if we understand more, news are really funny. It's interesting and exciting. It's not difficult, right? If you think it is difficult, you won't watch the news, right? So after all, in a household with a husband or wife, right? Usually there's one that is looking after the money. So if you are the one, you should really do your homework, right? If there's none, probably you're going to file bankruptcy. You're probably filed bankruptcy. You've thought of thinking of filing bankruptcy a couple of times, all right? So before that, I'm thinking of next week. I'm thinking of planning to talk about a little bit more about the latest housing market policies in Australia and UK, and should we invest the house in UK, or if we live there, what is the housing market going to be in the future, right? So hopefully before next time, see you next time. I'm Greg. Have a good weekend. So now please calm down and rather not look at the news subjective or objective is on call. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Good luck. Goodbye.